is talking about.
What's up, family? 16 Marines from Camp Pendleton, who were part of the 1st Battalion, 5th Marines, were arrested from charges that range from human smuggling to drug offenses. How in the world does something like that happen in the United States of America? Must be a lie. It can't be. It has to be untrue. We are a nation of laws. We cannot have our nation's highest law enforcement personnel be involved in such grisly crimes. Man, this is absolutely crazy. So, what kind of human smuggling were these guys doing? They were being paid to smuggle Mexicans across the border to America. One Mexican who got caught said that they paid up to $8,000. So let me get this straight. There are still people out there who will believe every single word of a Marine or a person who has a uniform on, law enforcement official. Believe anything they say. But yet we continue to see case after case after case after case after case of people who have sworn to uphold the law, break the law. And I'm talking about from crimes that range from speeding unnecessarily to murder. Throw a little drugs in there, a little human smuggling, a little rape here and there. It's hard to tell who the real criminals are. Like, how do we do this? How do we get to a society that's civilized? We are not living in a civilized society, people. Not when the people who are supposed to protect are the ones engaged in criminal activity. How can you make arrests and defend the country when you're the criminal? How does that work? This is why, y'all, it is so hard to get justice. This is why it is so hard to maintain civility. Because the very people, many of the very people who are in positions of power, the position of authority to maintain law and order, are committing crimes themselves, and they are covering for others who commit crimes. Sweeping the dirt under the rug instead of grabbing a vacuum and sucking it all out and dumping it in the trash where it belongs. This is a cold game, y'all. You got guys out here, you have gang members who are actually servicemen and women. I've been told that they have people who are gang affiliated that join the armed services so that they can be able to operate with impunity, because they know that those military vehicles and vessels rarely get checked unless they're actually being targeted. And that rarely happens. So think about that. Think about the road cop who is transporting drugs, Who gonna pull a cop car over? Think about how many cops are riding around here transporting drugs. You got cops who are actually drug dealers. You got drug dealers. You got gang members and people that with that type of mentality who would join the police department so that they can carry out their crimes with impunity. And if they get caught, slap on the wrist. Just like you have members of the KKK and these white extremist organizations who join the police force so that they can get away with their crimes, so that they can operate under the radar, operate under minimum suspicion or no suspicion. Man, what are we going to do, y'all? How are we going to ever make this nation safe? Is it even possible? Can we get there one day? Can we have some harmony, some peace, some unity? Can we stop the violence and mean it, stop the violence for real, not just say it. It sounds good. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. But the people who constantly say no justice, no peace continue to experience injustice. And if all you're doing is saying no justice, no peace, then you're going to get a whole lot of violence. Just my observation. But I'm thinking, if I was a criminal and I wanted to be able to operate with impunity, I would just join the law enforcement agency. I would join the military. Also, it should be noted, the guys who got arrested, they were getting ready to be deployed. So imagine what they were going to do once they went over there to those other folks' country. It's a cold game, y'all. But what do you think about this? Do y'all think this is a small problem or a very large problem? I don't know why I said very. I don't even like saying very. I think it's an unnecessary word. But what do you think about it? Is this a big problem? Perhaps I'm overreacting. Drop a comment. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?
Damn.